Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a very sad incident that happened. There is this mysterious white snake that is in African countries now, roaming around biting people to death. Presently this snake is in Nigeria and it has bitten so many people. Last night this snake had to bite one Mrs. Veronica. It was in the night this incident occurred, when she went into her kitchen, and before she knew, we heard a shout. As she was screaming, a family member ran into the kitchen and she was shouting, "Snake, snake." And behold, there was blood on her forehead. The blood was flowing and she shouted, "Snake, snake, snake, snake." So as they were searching for the snake, they could not see the snake, while another member of the family had to rush her to the hospital, and now she's in the hospital taking treatment. And this snake, according to people, that is called the white spider. I am sharing this message to we parents for us to be very, very careful. This lady hailed from Rivers State, and we know that Rivers State, some parts of Rivers State are surrounded by riverine areas, and snake on its own like where there is water. So this incident that occurred now, you can see that most times snakes that comes out in the toilet, they come out from the soakaway. For those of us that have children, we have to be very, very careful now, because when we go to work, we leave our children at home and you don't know when this thing will happen. She was lucky because this thing happened when she was at home and there were people at home with her. But what if it has happened when she was not at home and it happened to her children and there was nobody around, which means before she would have been back, the baby would have been there. Presently, she is in the hospital taking treatment, and we don't know the outcome of what's going to be happening to her, because we know that when snakes bite somebody, especially in the face, if it is a snake that has all these venomous poisons in their body, it circulates in the brain, and this could be very, very dangerous. Pray for a quick recovery anyway. I pray nothing happens to her, since she was rushed immediately to the hospital. Let us try and keep our environment clean. Make sure your doors are closed, your windows are also closed. If there is any opening in your house, in the downside of your door, make sure you cover it with a thicker cloth or a stick, so that you will not have any cause for you to start screaming when you see a snake, or you will not have any cause for allowing any kind of reptile crawl into your house. We have to be very, very careful, so that even as you are sleeping at night, you don't just stand up and go to the toilet, and before you know, you have your night nightmare by screaming for an unforeseen circumstance or any kind of circumstances that will cause us pains. This lady now is at the hospital and the doctors are trying to revive her, and we pray that nothing bad happens to her. She's a lady that has 3 children with her and her husband. They call this snake the white spider. This snake is very white in color, and according to the information, that this snake is in all African countries and mostly now in Nigeria. So we Nigerians, we have to be very, very careful. Just when I heard this story, I had to be very, very careful, and now we have remedies for you to scare snakes away from your house. You have to make sure you have a cat, or if you don't like cats, there are also so many remedies, like getting your bitter cola. You get a bitter cola, you have your cola. You can also get garlic, because they don't like the smell of garlic at all. You can grind this garlic and spread it around the corners of your house to avoid story that touches the heart, or avoid you running on wanted race when you never wish to run. We have to be very, very careful and prepared now. Even switching off the lights now is not called for, because now your light has to be turned on every time for you to be very, very careful, mostly at night. And you have to be very, very careful when going into the toilet at night or into the kitchen, because this message or this incident that is happening now I've heard it before, and I've heard it, and now I saw this one happening to this Mrs. Veronica from Rivers State, and this one is a life story that you can share to people, because this one is not a internet issue. This one happened live, and as the family now are in the hospital, they are crying, trying to like see all the kind of efforts that the doctor will do so that he can rescue their mother and their sisters, though, for those. So we have to be very, very careful, and keeping your environment clean is one of the remedies of you avoiding reptiles coming into your house. If you find this message interesting, please share this message to your friends and families now, so that you can save life. And also, if you love the video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and also share this video with your friends and families. Don't fail to tap the bell for notification of new videos. This is Preventative Life. I'll continue giving you stories that are happening, so that you'll be guided on what you do, and you'll be guided on your environment, and even with your children, your loved ones, your families, and people around you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. See you guys in my next video.